Most parents can agree that they got their teen girls' cell phones so they could reach them when they were walking home from school and things like that. This has quickly morphed into a tool to help them manage their brand. Wait till you hear this. Sarah Bosveld from Chatelaine joins us this morning to tell us about the full-time job teen girls have. You may not be even aware of any of it. Good morning.
Good morning.
My gosh, I'm not a parent, and at times like this, I go, I would be worrying way too much. So first of all, a lot of teen girls are treating social media as a full-time job, creating a brand. You'd think, why is that so bad? They're sometimes awake every 2 hours checking their phones.
That's what the girls told me that I met, yeah.
They have upwards to 5 Instagram accounts?
Yes. Why? Well, there's so many different audiences to manage. You know, there's that, a main account, which is really highly curated. It's only the best photos. And it's a very small amount of photos, too, so they'll delete them from time to time. Huge audience ratio to, follower ratio. Then there's one called a spam account, which is, to sort of the life of your friends. All your friends are on it. There's another one for just your family, and of course your family's blocked from all the other accounts.
Your family's blocked from the other accounts?
And there's a fake account to follow, exes and ex-friends, and then there's just another one to just sort of put, other aspects of your life. So it's a lot to manage. I can't imagine logging into more than just one, but...
So parents need to grab the phones from their teenagers and say, I need to take a look at how many accounts you have open here and see if they're okay with what they're sending out, if they're being blocked from them.
I don't know. You may just want to have a good conversation about sort of what's going on in that world, because I felt very lucky to be given that access to just sit down with these girls and have them guide me through this experience on their phones. What does it mean to you to have this life that's really sort of played out through your phone? Think about us as teenagers. We certainly, waited for our crush to get back to us, or we, worried about what other people were doing without us. But there's sort of this ratcheted up anxiety when you can see everything playing out through your phone. You can see what your friends are doing without you, or if they're interacting with other people and sort of giving you shade. You can really kind of maintain that strong connection. Say if you're talking to a boyfriend, you don't want to put your phone down because you're worried about what would happen if you sort of broke that contact. So that's a whole other world that we really didn't have to contend with.
It's FOMO, right? The acronym, fear of missing out.
Yeah.
They're tethered to their phone so much so they have analytics that are involved.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to us about the tagging strategy.
Yeah, so these girls have, on their 5 Instagram accounts, they're really careful about choosing how they, what they put out there. They'll consult one another. And then once they do put it out there, they will tag certain areas on the image. So right on the body, if it's a photo of them or a person, those are very close friends. Over to the side is friends who you're expected to like and comment.
My gosh.
So that is kind of like a signal out to the world. If you like and comment, then things will continue as planned. And if you don't, there can be trouble sometimes. And then the other side is maybe just your audience, who sort of likes and comments on your photos. I'll tag you so that you're at least sort of given the cue to participate in this.
And it makes and breaks friendships. So for the parents out there, how do we allay their fears? What do they do?
Well, I think the whole focus of the piece and the reason we wrote it was just so, all of us adults who maybe can feel a little old in this environment to feel a little older reading this article. But no, really to just kind of, give us that, pull the curtain back, just sort of show us what this experience is like. If your teen is feeling anxious, have conversations. The teen brain is still developing. And so there are some concerns about what this is going to mean down the road. We don't know. It could be okay, but at the same time, really focusing on in-person interaction is really good. Have them have their friends come over instead of spending time talking to one another on their phones. Try to do that as best you can, but I don't think it's actually that productive to be throw your phone away, banish to the tower kind of thing, because this is the world that we live in now, and that's going to be the reality as they get out into the workforce. But at the same time, when you're in the workforce, you're going to have to disagree with people. You're going to have really good people skills. So those need to be developed as well. So I think that's a really important take home.
It does enforce those. We're just scratching the surface. Read the article in Chatelaine Magazine, breakfasttelevision.ca for the link. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more BT right after this.